Hi everybody, it's Friday, was it the 22nd of January 2010. Person who occupies the property apparently fucked off, and now there's all these local youths in there. It's a kind of a piss off thing, and I've been a little bit quiet on the old video making lately. But this is here the cat a couple of times. Yeah, a couple of times. Got a little article in here. Where by? Sowing the seeds of a sustainable future. Orchard Cardiff projects help climate change. Well, I look at my video, free food in the urban environment, and there's no suggestion of that in that article. I sent anything to Cardiff County Council about that stuff, but at least they're doing it. I ought to be grateful, I suppose. But Housing Federation, ooh, sent them 2 emails, well, 3 emails and 1 letter. And do you know what the Housing Federation said? That any of my issues about Cardiff County Council being a tenant is none of their remit whatsoever. I find that freaking amazing. I thought the Tenants Federation was supposed to work on that and for behalf of tenants who had issues with their landlord, being the council and all. Still haven't heard nothing from the Metropolitan Police, mind, about claims of fraud by Cardiff County Council's accounting system, but there we go. So in the meantime, jack shit's being done by any social services whatsoever. And that's wrong, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Carwyn Jones, First Minister of the Welsh Assembly. That's wrong. Yeah, I know you're all got social services systems. Excuse me a second. Had some teeth out today. You all have these bullshit BBC programs where they're talking about the state of social services. How long has social services been in operation, Crazydave? Oh friggin' years. Oh friggin' years. And if there was the amount of deaths and whatever by some other organisation on their employees, there'd be something like, you know, criminal or manslaughter, corporate manslaughter and so. Why can't they get their act together after all these years? I mean, what do they do all day? As far as I know, senior social workers are on a hell of a lot of money, with nice pensions at the end of it and all that malarkey, but they sure as shit don't do housing for vulnerable adults. No friggin' way whatsoever. And that's wrong, Mr. Carwyn Jones, Mr. Rodney Berman, and your predecessors before you, health ministers like Jane Hutt, Dr. Brian Gibbon, sorry Crazydave, Dr. Brian Gibbon, a friggin' medical doctor, shit accommodation. You got all that money, Doc, in all those little, you know, missives that you used to speak about on a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon down the old Welsh Assembly building about how much you had to spend on capital assets for mental health services buildings. But you didn't put that money into housing for them, Dr. Brian Gibbon. Or are we going to have a former Dr. Brian Gibbon if the BMA ever get their fingers out of their backsides? I wonder. Anyway, just filling you all in. I got another one to do later on about the old Daily Express and the projected 20 billion spend on housing benefits, and they don't want to check out where that pie's all cut up by, and I'll tell you where it's all cut up by. It's all cut up by private landlords. That's what it's all cut cut up by is Margaret Thatcher's experiment in buying social housing. That's why it slept from, what was it, 12.8 billion in 1997, Crazydave, to 20.8 billion in the year 2010, because that's what the projection is. And the old Daily Express would have been hooper looper duper about everybody buying their council properties. But it's about time somebody in the media somewhere got a program together where they were actually promoting social housing as the best thing for everybody. Ta-ra.